Welcome to Splatter Shop. Today we will be unboxing and reviewing the Barnyard Butcher. Now this is an animatronic that is probably in my top 5. I've always wanted this guy. He's very expensive, kind of hard to find. Once in a while you'll see him pop up on eBay or Mercari or even Marketplace. Last year I had an opportunity. I could have bought him locally for $200. But unfortunately, after inspecting him, his mechanisms were pretty much worn out. He no longer turned. His mouth movement on the scarecrow was pretty much shot. So I didn't buy that one. This guy I actually paid, a pretty penny for. Not top dollar. I got, a pretty good price on him. The only reason why I did buy him and paid a little extra was because he was the closest thing to being brand new in the box. The person who was selling it, I guess, apparently has like 500 animatronics, quite the collection. They were known for buying doubles. Sometimes this was one of them that they did buy a double of, so it was a backup. And all they did was put it together a couple times just to test it, make sure it was still working during the whole time that they had owned it. Outside of that, it's never even really been displayed like for Halloween at all. It's just been boxed in a climate controlled area. So let's dig in. Okay, so I just pulled him out of the box here. He was double boxed. The box looks like it's in pretty good shape for as old as it is. Let's go ahead and crack it open. So it looks like everything was packaged really well. He did bag up the head and some of the parts. The only thing he did say to expect was because it had been in storage for so long that some of the things like the box and like the hand here are a little bit dusty. I mean, it's nothing, you can't get around as far as just wiping off. But yeah, excellent packaging on the seller's behalf. Okay, here's the head. It really looks great. Like it looks literally new. I'm like really excited about opening up the rest of this guy. Okay, because there's no instructions, I'm going to kind of wing it as far as putting it together. Might have to do some corrections on the way. Start off with the base and the boots, and you're gonna slide in. You should have 4 poles that are labeled B. So I'm gonna start off with the first 2. Okay, so we have the shoes on and the first set of poles labeled B. Next is the other 2 poles that are labeled B. Okay, we have our second set of poles on now. So normally once you got the leg poles on, the next step is usually the pants, so that's what I'm gonna do next. Okay, so I went ahead and slid his overalls over the 2 poles. I'm going to guess the next step is probably attaching this mechanism. We'll try it out. Okay, so I did miss one step when connecting the torso mechanism here is the hip ring. You'll want to put that on before you attach the torso on. Okay, once you've gotten all of the torso and the ring, the waist ring attached, next you're going to attach your shoulder piece here. Okay, so next you're going to slide his shirt on. And then on the back side, and this shirt's kind of heavy because it's padded inside, you're going to look for the sensor wire, which is connected to the front of the shirt, and you're going to connect it first. Okay, so you slide on his head next. It's a little bit different. Sometimes heads will just have like one pole that you just slide in. This guy actually uses forks like what you would normally find on an arm piece. And then you're going to find a wire. That's your second wire that you're going to hook up. That's coming off the control box under here. Kind of a bit hard to see, but it's coming off the head. And it's this one right here. You're going to connect it to the control box. Okay, so next we're going to do the arms. And just based on what I've seen at Barnyard Butcher, I knew that the head, the severed head here, would actually be connected on his right side. So I looked for the arm that had the wiring going to it. That was kind of a dead giveaway. So anyways, you're going to slide this up. They include forks kind of like the head. You're going to slide it in the two holes here, the forks. And you're going to go to the control box in the back. And just know here are the connectors for the head, the severed head. And you're going to find the same thing inside here. There's a couple wires right here. And you're going to connect them to the control box. Okay, so next you connect the severed head, the hand with the severed head. Once again, it's forks. You just put them through the hole. And then you're going to connect the two jacks, which are black and red. Okay, so next is his other arm and hand. Same thing. They have forks. You just hook it up on the inside. No wiring for this arm, just because he uses the knife. And the knife, or the hand with the knife, same thing, forks. Connect it to the end of the arm. Pull the sleeve over. Now there's a little Velcro on this one where you can like connect it. But it doesn't look like the other Velcro is on my sleeve here. That's okay. That's something I can add myself. Very minor flaw. Okay, so next you're going to take the overalls. You're going to pull them up and over. And it only clips on one side. That's the side that has the severed head. Okay, we're at the last part, which is plugging in his wall adapter. And let's test him out.
You know what they say, you reap what you sow.
He works great. I am like so happy right now. Like, not only is he in great shape,
Welcome to my farm.
but everything works.
Time for the harvest.
And the mechanisms are like still real quiet. Like you can tell this has hardly even been used at all. So
It's time you build a new scarecrow. Here's a start.
okay, so let's move on to my review. So now that I officially have the Barnyard Butcher, and he's in my top 5, and he's literally like just practically new. I am just like super happy about this. I've bought some older animatronics before and not had much luck buying them. There's usually something wrong with them. But this guy, he normally, like I see a lot of resellers, they put him up. He can go anywhere from like $450 to $600. Even at $450, usually there's something like wrong with him. Like one of the two heads doesn't work, or he doesn't turn side to side. There's usually something wrong with him. But I can tell you right now, I didn't even pay that. Like I paid under that. And just the fact that I found the closest thing to being brand new in box. I mean, the seller was very honest with his sale. Like you can tell just by like how quiet the mechanisms still are, how great the head looks, and how everything runs just pretty much like, honestly, like I just bought it. Like it literally is the closest thing to being brand new in box. So about his quality, he's really well made. The poles, they're actually a little bit bigger than a lot of the poles that you see by today's standards. Yeah, he doesn't have noodles in the arms or the legs, but I'll be honest, I mean, he's still filled out pretty well. The animation for the head, both of them, the severed one and the scarecrow, awesome. Has several great phrases. I mean, it's not surprising like that this guy is so popular and why so many people like him. And after seeing a few videos of him, because this guy's a little bit before my time. I didn't really start collecting until around like 2017. But after seeing a few videos of him, I was like, he's just awesome. Like, I have to have that. And like I said, because he's older, and a lot of times the older props, I mean, they're pretty worn out by now. I usually kind of stay away from them. I usually try, if I do buy one, I try to get brand new in box. But when you're looking at something that, you know, is this old, very, very rare. But I did manage to get the next closest thing. Like I said, he was a spare. He was pulled out a couple times just to test, not to even be displayed, and then put back in the box. And he runs great. Like, he runs great. So all I can say is, if you can find one and it runs good, definitely buy him. I know a lot of people are hoping that Spirit brings him back. Personally, I don't think that's going to happen. I kind of think Spirit's, a lot of their props are a little bit more kid friendly. I mean, once in a while they'll kind of do one that's a little bit on the gory side, but I don't know, you know, with the Barnyard Butcher saying hell and everything, if they want to go back to doing this. But I'll tell you right now, if they did bring him back, it would be sold out, because I mean, he's just in such high demand and a lot of people love him. But yeah, this has definitely been a great day for me as a collector. I finally got one of my top 5. It works great and it's like new. So thanks for watching this video, and remember to like and subscribe.